How to make spiral beret cape. So the materials needed, we are going to use any stretchy fabric, of which the ones you can see is Lycra, Shimmer or velvet. Okay, and then boning. Please, the boning, we are using the thick one, 1/2 inch boning. Okay, so here is my cut fabric that measures 28 inches on the hair circumference side and the width is 32. So to begin with, mark 3 inches to make your band. Okay, so fold it like this after the 3 inches and use your pins to hold it together. Now that you are done pinning your band, let's go to the machine and sew it down. Okay, we are going to, if you have an overlock machine, please neatly that place, the hair circumference place, to make your work neat, or your fabric, that place neat. After we are done sewing the band, we are marking 2 inches like this. After the 2 inches, we are marking 1.5. Okay, the 1.5 is going to set as the pipe hole. Okay, a hole for us to insert the boning. So look at it, I'm going to hold the end by end, okay, the tip by tip of the fabric, and that is going to form a pleat for us to insert the boning. So look at it, I've gotten my 1.5 space. I'm confirming with my tape measure as I pin so that my work can come out so beautiful. Okay, you know, we started by leaving 2 inches space before 1 inch. Okay, but this time around we are going to leave 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch space. The second pleat, we are marking 1.5 inch again, and then we mark 1.5 inch to make the pleat. Okay, so check, I've marked my second 1.5 inch. That will be my second pleat. So in this case, okay, because of the nature of my fabric, I want to illustrate on my pattern paper for those that they have visual problem to understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this is my pattern paper that measures 28 inches on the head circumference area and the width is 32. On the head circumference area, use 3 inches to make your band. So I am marking 3 inches. Then you flip it on top on the wrong part of your fabric. If you have a needling machine, needling the edge of your fabric before you measure the band. Okay, so go to your sewing machine and sew it down. After sewing it down, right at the band area where the sewing line is, please come down by 2 inches. Mark 2 inches down. After marking your 2 inches, the next thing we are going to do is to start making the pleat where we are going to insert our boning. So mark 1.5 inches. So this 1.5 inches, we are going to hold the end by end of the fabric this way to form a pleat. You know, it will fall, the other side of the fabric will fall on the 2 inches line that we made. So look at it, you see. So if we are to sew it at once, okay, which this one is a paper, so I'll use the tailor's chalk to illustrate it. Make sure that that place, okay, and the other end would be 1.5 exactly. So look at it. If you are pinning, make sure that as you pin, you confirm if it is 1.5 inches. Then sew it down like this. The second pleat, before we make the second pleat, we are going to leave 1.5 inch space. 1.5 inch space. Then we mark the second one, which is the second pleat you are going to mark 1.5 and then hold the end by end to form the second pleat. So look at it, you see, it will fall on the space, the second space, which is the 1.5 you've left. So look at it, good. So see, we've made our second pleat. Let me use my marker to show you where you are to sew. You will be sewing on 1.5 inch, or as you use your pin to hold it, make sure it measures 1.5. That is that. Let me quickly do the third one and then do the rest of camera and then come back so that we can continue. Okay, leave 1.5 inch space, 1.5 inch space, and then the second one 1.5, and make the third pleat by holding the end by end of your fabric. Okay, hold the second 1.5 like this. You see my 1.5 space is there, innocent. So now I've made, so this is all we are going to do. After we are done, okay, there'll be a small fabric left at the end or the bottom of it. Don't worry. So my 2 inches, 1 2 3 4 5 pleats, and my remaining fabric. Back, let me show you. So you sew on it 1.5, you sew on 1.5, you sew 1.5, you sew, and the fifth one you sew like this, and that will be all for this part. Next, what we are going to do, okay, this is the main, what I did on the main fabric. So look, my 2 inches opening, my first pleat, second pleat, third, fourth, fifth pleat, and we are going to measure our head circumference. Look at the back, beautiful. The head circumference will be 20 inches. So I'll fold the fabric into two this way, and then take 10 inches at the front, turn it back, and then measure 10 inches too. Okay, 20 inches head circumference. You see this thing, no, this cap, you want the band to fit you so well, not loose, not too tight, so which will make it nice. So look at it, I'm done. I'm marking the first pleat on the side like this, 3 inches. I'll come by the side, I'll mark 3 inches, and I'll take my second pleat, mark my 4 inches at the side, come to the other side of it, my right side to mark my 4 inches. I'll bring the third pleat. On the third pleat, I am marking my 5 inches like this at the edge. Come to the other side, mark my 5 inches. On the fourth pleat, I am marking 6 inches. I am marking 6 inches. So 6. I'll come here and mark my 6 to other side. And the last one, we are taking 7 inches at the side of it, and we'll come and take 7 inches to at the other side of it. Once we are through with this procedure, bring out your scissors and then cut it out, okay, where we use the marker or the tailor's chalk. That's where you are going to cut it. So cut. Now time for us to insert our boning. So this is my 5 boning. Okay, the first one we are going to insert is 30 inches length. 30 inches length for the first pleat. Okay, the pleats, insert it. Be gentle with it so that it will not disturb your fabric. Okay, so look at it. You see the fabric we cut, okay, because the the fabric is stretchy and the boning will be longer than the fabric, the remaining stretchy fabric, we will pull it so that it will fit the fabric exactly. We want the boning to be too tight in the fabric. That is the reason why we cut those excess fabric out. Okay, so we will insert the second, which is 28. Please watch what I'm doing. When you insert, make sure the pleat, okay, make sure where you will sew, the first one we sew, I left 1 inch space, and then the second one I'm leaving 1.5 inch. Okay, so as you are doing, just make sure that the boning is very tight, so make sure you have some excess fabric at the side by side depending on how tight the boning is. Hope you understand. At this point, if you don't understand something, you let me know. Okay, so the third one was also 26, the fourth 24, and the fifth was 19 inches. Now, how do we close our curve after we've inserted our boning? Look, something at the hair circumference area, you make sure you are matching first boning to first boning at the side by side. The second one, let it match, and bring out your thread and needle to tack it inside. You know, all the information I gathered, I realized they were all doing their finishing on the outside, but that doesn't make sense to me. What if I don't want to embellish the outside and I want to rock it plain like that? The outside will not be perfect. So please, I want to finish my work inside the cape at least, so that the dirty side will be inside, either without embellishment or with embellishment. I can just wear it. So please tack it inside and cut it like this. You pick the second two, you use your thread and needle to tag it. So look at it, I'm matching it. I'll push the excess fabric inside with my hand, then I'll use my thread and needle to sew it down inside it. Okay, be careful the needle does not pinch your nail or your hand. So I'm taking the third one again. You got it. I'm taking the third one, and then I'll cut off the excess thread. I'm on the last one. So I want to check it well so that it's okay. Now that I'm done, I want to secure my thread and then cut it off. So this is what I had. Look at the inside, okay, and the outside. This, I can decide to embellish it or not. I'll be fine with it. Go and sew your hair circumference together, okay? That is that. And now it will remain with that small space inside. Use your hand to insert it inside your work, okay, the rough side of your work, and then just do a 9 stitch, okay, by picking it, okay, all round. Pick it all round, pick it all round, pick it all round, okay. Sew it, okay. Look at it. Now there will not be any hole again in between those fabrics. Time for us to shape that extra fabric at the bottom of our work. This part, we are going to shape it as we do for what do we call it, turban. When we are doing turban base, so shape it like this. The opening place, come in small, shape it and cut it like this, then pull it from the wrong side of the cap like this, and then gather it with your thread and needle. Gather it. Look at how beautiful it came out. So now you can secure your thread, and look, we are almost done with this tutorial. At this point, I also want to prompt you, if you have any question, any confusion, you let me know in the comment section so I can help you out, okay? We teach for even a beginner to understand. So I'm going to do some bow, okay, at the back of the design. So I mark 10 inches by 10 inches, and the second one is 8 by 8 inches, and then I use half-inch stiff to place it. I place stiff on half of the fabric, and I sew all around, leaving 2 inches opening, and then I'm using that 2 inches to turn it inside out. After, I'll go and top stitch and form my bow beautiful like this. I speed up this process because I have the videos on how to make this bow, okay. I attach the second one to it, then the loop that will use it to secure the middle part is 2.5 inches by 4 inches length. I cut off the excess thread, then I turn the wrong side in, and then I made the right side came out. How you want to place it on your beret, it's all up to you, okay. So I'm attaching it to my beautiful beret. This says Spiral Beret. That is that. So if you want to see more of my videos, subscribe, like, comment and share this video. Bye.